On So if you don't want to be recorded, you must exit the screen. No, I'm just kidding. Fortunately, you don't have to worry about us recording you or hearing anything that you say unless you ask questions at the end. My name is Kelly, and I am so thrilled that you decided to join us tonight, Tuesday, July 20th. How in the heck have we gotten here? It's always the most fun to share about coaching right when we come off our annual convention every year. A lot of us just came back from St. Louis, where we spent the week together, and we also connected via the rest of our team virtually. And it's always amazing because what we do on these coach calls is share our journeys and how coaching has changed our lives and how it could do that for you as well. And coming off Summit, we get to hear some of the most inspirational, impactful stories from all over the network that just breathes life back into me as a coach and makes me even more steadfast in why I want to help as many people live happier, healthier, and fulfilling lives. So just sit back. There's going to be three coaches that are going to share a little bit of our story with you tonight, and then some of the this is one of our pictures from our team. But we're going to share our stories, some of the myths or the things that are hold people back from deciding to be a coach, how you make coaching work for you as an independent Team Beachbody coach, and then leave some time for questions if you have have anything, or if anything comes up as you're listening to us talk tonight. So the best part about coaching, and I'm going to share my story in a second, but the best part about coaching is that we literally just share our experiences with other people. Sometimes not so great experiences, and then sometimes the most amazing experiences and things that happen in our lives. And when I have learned that by telling my story, that I have freed myself from so much pain, guilt, um, loss, whatever it is, because once I told my story, I found out that I was not alone. And it gives people the permission to acknowledge their own story and find out that they are not alone, just like we aren't. So I said, my name is Kelly Posner. I am currently a 5-star diamond coach, which means I am a 5-star diamond team. Everything that we do at Team Beachbody is a team effort. That is why it is called Team Beachbody. Our team is ranked 107 in the company right now, which is absolutely insanity. I am a wife. I am a mom. I was a middle school counselor until literally 3 weeks ago. I was able to resign from my full-time job as a middle school counselor. And I've been a coach for just about 7.5 years. I first started coaching when I was a single mom. I was divorced, or I got divorced. She was 1.5, 2 years old. I was living paycheck to paycheck as a high school counselor. I had a very good job, a very steady job, but as a single mom, there just was not enough money at the end of the month. And I knew I needed to do something. I wanted more for my tiny family at the time, myself and my daughter. I wanted to be able to go out to happy hours or go to coffee with friends. I wanted to be able to take my daughter to the zoo or do whatever it was that, when maybe it was that little bit of extra that I did not have. And so when I started coaching, when I started working out from home, it was because I couldn't afford the gym membership plus the daycare membership. So I actually quit the gym and I ordered one program, a 90-day program, P90X3, which is long years ago, on DVD. So I got one program, and it came to my house. And I remember doing these videos in my tiny apartment complex living room, putting in my DVD, pushing play each day. And it was about 6 weeks later that I was like, huh, I didn't really know what this coaching gig was all about. I knew that I could get a discount on the products I was already using, which was Shakeology at the time. I knew that I loved the community. I was in a challenge group with all people doing the same program. We connected every day. We're in a time where I felt pretty alone. I had started dating my now husband, but everybody was in different stages in their life. My friends were in different stages of their lives. I was a single mom. So when I had my daughter, I was just the two of us and I couldn't just go out and do things. So having this community connect with every single day was pretty amazing. And I was connecting with women, I was connecting with other men and friends and things all over the country. And again, it was that part where we learned about each other and we shared our stories. And I realized I wasn't alone. I wasn't the only divorced mom or single mom. I wasn't the only one that was strapped for cash. There were other people out there just like me, even if they weren't in my direct immediate circle. And so about, like I said, about 6 weeks later, I was like, I wonder if I could do this coaching thing. I've always wanted to make an impact in people's lives. One of the reasons why I became a middle school counselor. I knew that I needed to find a job that wouldn't take me away from my daughter when I already split custody with her father. I did not want to have to put her in daycare just to go to another job to pay the bills that would then have to pay for daycare and all that. Just didn't make sense to me. So when I started this at-home workout programs, I was like, there's a way to earn money doing this. I was like, I'm going all in. Like I wanted to become a coach and earn an income while getting healthy and helping other people do the same. And so it was the thing that just made sense for me at the time because I knew that as a mom, I had to be the healthiest version of myself in order to be able to take care of my daughter. I came out of a very abusive, emotionally, verbally abusive relationship. And I had a lot of work to do on myself in terms of taking care of myself, in terms of learning how to love myself again. And I made it my mission to not only make myself my number one priority, but to help other women and moms especially make themselves their number one priority. Because what's the saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If I do not take care of myself, I cannot be a good mom, wife, friend, coach, coworker, whatever it was. And it wasn't until this week that when I was at Summit with my girls and we were talking about our whys for coaching. And, I used to always talk about the income. I really needed the income. And then it hit me this week why my mission was to help women make themselves their number one priority, especially moms. I lost my mom to brain cancer when I was 15 years old. And I remember when my mom was diagnosed with brain cancer and we started looking back at all the signs and all the things that was that a sign? What if she would have gone, to the doctor earlier? But my mom's big number one priority was her three girls. And believe me, I don't blame her for that. I haven't had the most amazing childhood because of that. But I always wondered, had my mom gone to the doctor sooner, could something have been different? Had my mom made herself a priority, her health a priority, could the outcome have been different? And one of the things why I'm so passionate about health and fitness and living a healthy lifestyle in all areas is because my mom, the type of cancer my mom had, I don't know if there would have been a different outcome for her. But I can do everything in my power to not die or live with the illnesses and things that are preventable. And I want to help other women do that. There's things in life that we can't control, but there's also a lot that we can control. And so my passion changed from just earning an income to truly making an impact in women's lives. My only regret is that I mentioned I've been a coach for 7.5 years. My only regret is that I did not start going all in sooner. And that was because of the lack of belief in myself. Way back when, something that I have worked very, very hard on this whole 7.5 years and just keeps getting better because of the work that I'm doing on myself, as well as the work of the people and the support and the community that I have been blessed to have around me. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Hold on, a non-dominant hand learning how to work a mouse, and it's hard. So I am Kisa. I have been a coach since 2018. I am a 1-star diamond coach. I am part of Team Fit to Love. I am a wife, a mom, a bonus mom. I am a full-time paralegal. I love the outdoors. If you can get me outdoors, I'm going to be hiking. I'm going to be camping. I'm going to be at the lake. I'm doing something outdoors if I can. My husband and I always say we're recent empty nesters, though it's been a minute since our youngest left the nest. So we have gone from raising 3 kids in a blended family to learning to navigate a home and a lifestyle without children around. And so I'm also a very big personal development junkie. I am listening to podcasts on my drive to work. I am reading books. I am constantly diving into anything that can help me grow as a person and that can also help this business grow. I'm a business builder. I'll share a little bit with you about how I got into this. So I was your yo-yo exerciser. I was your classic, let's hit the gym. This is going to be my best year ever. I'd go to the gym. I'd go for a few months. I'd find 500 different excuses. Kids got sports events, commute took too long. I got to do X, Y, and Z, worked late at work, whatever it was. I always had an excuse as to why I could not stay consistent with my workouts. And so there was a brand new program that was coming out. It was getting ready to launch January of 2018. I had seen the promo for it. I saw the results all these people were getting, and I was like, all right, this is my year. I was not big on wanting to jump into a huge community. I didn't know how much I believed in it. I didn't really know about, making friends with strangers on the internet. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to try something I've never done before. We'll see if it works. And so I reached out to Kelly. She didn't know who the heck I was. I just literally slid into her Facebook Messenger and I was like, okay, tell me more about this coaching. What she didn't know is I had been researching it because paralegal at heart. So that means I'm a huge researcher. So I had researched it. I already knew that I wanted to sign up as a discount coach because I knew if I signed up for the discount, I was going to get a discount on the products and I'm cheap. And so I knew right then I'd sign up as that, but I was super curious about the coaching opportunity as well. So I was like, tell me more about this coaching thing. I wasn't quite sure if I was all in, but I was piqued enough. Like if I'm going to do this program, if I'm going to use the products, let me learn a little bit more about this coaching. And so we met for brunch and the rest is history. So I have consistently worked out since starting that program every single week, minimum of 4 times a week until now. And I'll go to the doctor tomorrow, so we'll see. I will probably incorporate walking as my working out, but I have consistently been able to create that habit and sustain that habit and make that habit a priority in my life. And as a trickle down, I've been able to help other women make that a priority in their life. And so I'll just kind of wrap it up there and let it go to Laura.
Why, hello everyone. I am Laura Schrader. And you know what they say save the best for last. So that's why they put me here. Guys, I am so happy to talk to you. A few things about me. You can see in my picture, I am married. I have 2 children, an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old. I started this journey 6 years ago, which is crazy to say now. And it has literally changed my life. I am currently a 1-star diamond coach. I am a teacher as well. And then I have all these other parts of me. I've learned this year about manifesting your future, which I always thought that was like a bunch of hippy dippy doodah bullcrap. But I've now drank the Kool-Aid, and I'm in. This journey has led me to places that I didn't expect to be, and the manifesting one is one of the things. I never realized how much control I had over my life. I don't know how relatable this is for you, but I came from a family where it was like people took the safe route and they did the predictable thing. And I was taught that, like, basically I wasn't told don't dream. Like, no one's parents say don't dream, but I was taught, oh yeah, you should be a teacher. That's so good for you because of, the security and stuff like that. And I was taught to be, responsible in all these ways. And while I don't think that's bad advice, it closed me off to realizing that there was so much more possible in this world. And one thing this coaching journey has taken me on is I've really been open-minded. It's opened my mind up to so many aspects of life and what's possible. And I've been open to learning what other people even do and why they do it. And that's a part of me that I don't think I would have tapped into had it not been coaching. So now manifesting is like my gig. I read books about it. I find it really exciting and a part of my life. I also started a mom's group like 2 years ago, randomly started this thing called Mom Scouts, which is essentially an organization for alcoholic moms and non-alcoholic moms to get together. No, I'm just joking. That's not really what it's about. The whole idea of it is for moms to go out, or women to go out once a month and have fun, and these selfless women to do something selfish for themselves. However, with that said, I don't think without this coaching thing that I would have ever been brave enough to think that I can start a mom's organization. Like, I just don't think that would have happened because I have transformed as a person because of this journey. I am a middle school math teacher, and I am a great math teacher, and I enjoy my job. However, my dream, in all honesty, is to replace my teaching income with my coaching income. And that's what I'm actively working towards. And of course, if we ever talk about income, we have to say that there are no guarantees in Team Beachbody that you will make any level of income. It's all going to be dependent on your skill and your work ethic. However, like I've been talking to you, this coach opportunity that I took on gave me the ability to even dream like that. I mean, I'm in a profession. I don't know if you know teaching, but essentially there's a chart in teaching, and you go to how many years you've worked, how much education you have, you match it up, and that's how much you're going to get paid. So I never even thought that I was capable. Like, to me, the idea, oh, I'm sorry, my phone's going nuts. The idea that I could earn anything like that just wasn't even in my realm of possibility. I am an eternal optimist. Anyone who knows me will tell you, like, you can take every bad situation and I can normally find some good in it. And I believe good things are going to happen. And I believe there's good people in the world. And it's like a superpower that I've been given that I absolutely am so thankful for. I told you a lot in this about how coaching has helped me. What I didn't tell you is where I kind of started. So when I started, I had, like, I don't know, 40 pounds to lose. I was a Weight Watcher girl. I definitely did Weight Watchers like 8 times or so. Definitely knew all my points really, really well. But I watched my friend lose 40 pounds doing Beachbody in 6 months while I was gaining and losing the same 5 pounds. And so I finally said, I will do whatever you did. Like, I will do all of it. I'll do the meal plans. I'll do the shakes. I'll do the workouts. I was not a worker outer. My only sports team I was ever on was a kickball team where we drank alcohol on the field. Like, this was not me, but I wanted what she had. And so that's what made me try. I signed up, if I'm being honest, just for a discount. That's all I signed up for. And then once I signed up, she shared with me that if anyone joins me, I will get paid. And I was a cheap person. And my neighbor wanted to buy some shakes off my friend. And so I'm like, you can buy them off me. That's how my coaching journey started. So if you just listen to everything I said it's done for me, I didn't know it was going to do any of that for me. I just started off wanting to lose weight. I felt really gross in the mirror, right? And that's how a lot of people come to this journey. It's not necessarily through anything thinking you're going to be a coach. My biggest regret, honestly, in the business is that for a long time, I helped people only with their health journey, and I didn't help get people coaching with me. And I've realized that building a team of people who can help people with me has been like one of my favorite parts of this journey. And so I wish I had started that sooner. So just real quick, so you know, like I'm a teacher, Kelly's a retired counselor, and Keith is a paralegal, but like there's really no limitation to what job you can do coming into this. There are people successful. We have a weekly call where a successful coach speaks every week, and the careers are all over the place. I mean, there are stay-at-home moms, and there are people who are teachers, and there are people who are lawyers, and there are people who are doctors, and there are people who are military spouses. It's just like there's no real limitation. And so I think a lot of people are like, they think, oh, well, I have no experience in this realm. And now, if you are like a personal trainer or something, like you definitely have experience in this realm. But the majority of people come in and they feel like the fact that they have no experience would mean that they couldn't do this. But the truth of the matter is your previous experience has zero to do with your success in this opportunity. What does have to do with your success is your ability to share with others authentically what you're really experiencing. Like, hey, I ate broccoli tonight and I don't even like broccoli. Like it's not big things that you're sharing. You're just sharing your honest, authentic journey. So a lot of people are a little hesitant. I just mentioned that. And these are some of the big things. Some people worry what others are going to think. The truth of the matter is that's so normal. If you're thinking like that, I don't know a single coach who didn't think like that. But one of the things you start to learn, honestly, through our trainings and through your personal development, is you start learning that when you're authentically showing up as yourself and sharing yourself, like people really crave that. They enjoy and appreciate that. And so you do not need to worry what others are going to think about you, because they're going to really be supportive. You'd be surprised how many people will be supportive. Some people, I know this was my hang up, not at your goal weight. I will tell you, not at your goal weight is not a issue at all, because in this, as a coach, you attract people who are like you. So I believe Kisa talked about it in her story. She didn't have a lot of weight to lose. She just needed to tone and tighten, right? And like she attracts people who are in that position a lot of times. I had weight to lose. I've attracted people who wanted to lose weight. Health and fitness is not for one body type. Like actually our theme at Summit this week was every body. Like this is for every body. It like literally is, it does not matter. It does not matter if you're a person who likes Butterfingers and Coke as your mainstay and you're 350 pounds, because guess what? That means that you want to make a healthy choice, right? And you can share that journey. And it also doesn't matter if you're already a size 2 and you really just want to get toned up because you have a beach vacation in 2 weeks. That's okay too. Like everybody can enjoy you and appreciate you and what you have to offer. And it has nothing to do at all with how you physically look or what the number on the scale currently is. The third one is social media. For most people don't like, unless you've had a job where you learned about social media, most people don't feel like they know social media. They know how to look at their friends' kids and they know how to comment, right? And they definitely know how to shop on social media or whatever. But that's like no big deal. Like we teach you that stuff. I mean, whoever brought you here today, you've probably looked at their social media and their coach probably taught them how to post things that they're posting and how to do it in a way that really, really was like authentic. The busy, can't talk about this one enough. When I started this, I was so busy, guys. I'm still so busy. I shouldn't like act like that's a lie. Full time, it's summer and I'm a teacher. So actually I do feel a little less busy right now, but my normal life is full-time teacher. My husband's an entrepreneur. He works 6 days a week and is out of the house. I told you I've been coaching for 6 years, which means I started this when my daughters were 2 and 5. That was not a period in my life where essentially I was single momming it because my husband works so much and I had 2 little kids and I took on coaching. But I'm going to tell you what, I loved coaching. Coaching filled a void I didn't know I had. I didn't know how much I needed a community of women who really rallied around my health, rallied around me, were able to talk. And this is one thing that trips me up a little bit because I have supportive friends, but it's different in this business because the people in this business are all like-minded around trying to become their best selves. And so it's different than your group of girlfriends. They don't always have that in them. It's not because they're like being jerks. Like it's just, it's not their passion. But when you're in this and you're surrounded by these amazing women who have the same passion as you, that's where the magic happens. And so the time issue was a non-issue. I made time for my business where I could find time. And you know what? It filled my cup and I loved it. I loved pouring into others and I loved having others pour into me. And then the last one, I just don't think I have what it takes. I hope I've covered that enough. There is no what it takes. We all come into this business, almost all of us, with zero experience and zero comfort. And that's what this team is about. The team will help you learn. The trainings we offer will help you learn. And we do it in a way that literally you will feel welcomed into the fold. You will feel invited. You will feel valued. You will feel that you have value to add because our team knows that whatever you bring, whatever each individual person brings into this team is going to make us stronger and better. And so it just continues to thrive. All right, this is, I think, my last slide. I just talked about the team. Just so you know, we do strongly, heavily rely on this team because our team is largely people who do have full-time jobs. I mean, I'll be honest, I couldn't have done this without a team. Like I couldn't. And so we value the team immensely. We work together. We give you our team page. You'll be in the team page where we have, you know, absolutely the trainings that you need. There's an 11 video training. It's so fast. It's so fast. Boom, boom, boom. You're done. You're trained. We run our accountability groups. You might be in one of them. You might notice there's multiple coaches. That's a benefit to you as a challenger, but it's a benefit to us because we get to do it together, right? Also, we know that our energies are contagious. We know that when we work together, the product is better. We know that we build each other up. And so we rely heavily on our team because we know that team support is what's making us be successful, making us be the 107th, I think is what Kelly said, team in the network. It's not because we're working individually. It's because this team values being a team is why we are so highly ranked.
Okay, but I don't want to sell. This is like one of the number one objections that we hear all the time is, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. But really what it comes down to is You are sharing. Is there a selling aspect? Yes, you are selling fitness and health, and you are making a commission off of it, but you are not selling in the traditional salesperson sense. So you are really sharing your lifestyle with other people. You are sharing what has worked for you, just the same way you would share about a killer deal on the best pair of jeans that makes your butt look fabulous. That just the same way that you would tell somebody that you just checked out this brand new restaurant in town and you had this dish and it was absolutely amazing. It is literally sharing how this has changed, impacted your life. And if you're brand new and you don't know yet, you can still share and be like, okay, here's the deal. I signed up for this thing. I'm going to do this workout program. I'm looking for people to help me do it or do it with me. You are literally just sharing your life experience, and you're doing it with those around you, and you're doing it on social media. So, let's see what it takes to get inquiring minds. So you are just, sorry, I have a pop-up and I'm trying to maneuver it. So you are just having authentic conversations with people that you are interacting with in your personal life. Think about your coworkers, your family, your friends, your besties, your diehards, people that will do everything with you, but you're also doing it with people that you interact with on social media. And you are just sharing authentic conversations with people. Our job as coaches is to literally share the opportunity. The person you share it with gets to decide, okay? And so your job is not to decide, your job is not to push, your job is not to sell this to somebody, because quite honestly, if somebody is not ready to take that jump, changing your life as far as health and fitness goes is super scary for most people. And so you're not here to push, you're just here to share. You showing up on social media, you sharing how it has impacted your life. Actually, the eye rollers, they're watching. Just so you know, they're watching. They're going to see what you're doing with this. And I bet, like, a lot of times you would be shocked at the people that decide to join you down the road, because they've seen you make a commitment in your health and fitness, and they've not only seen the physical transformation that you may have, but they have seen how much more energy you have, how happy you feel. Because quite honestly, as coaches, we're not just working on, you know, our physical bodies and exercising and good nutrition. We're also working on our mindset. And that is one of the biggest things as a coach that we can work on, and people can see that as well. So don't fear the eye rollers. Thank those that are complimenting, invite them in to join you, grab your besties. Like, this is not a difficult thing to do. You do it already. You're just not making money at it. So, consistency on social media. So we all know how much time, like, I bet if you picked up your phone right now and checked to see how much time you spend on your social media, whether Facebook or Instagram, you would be mind blown. You'd be like, I scrolled for how long on social media and I got nothing accomplished. So you know where people are spending their time. And so when you are showing up consistently on social media, people are watching that. They are seeing that. They are intrigued by that. They are watching to see what you're doing. So stories and reels are like the thing right now, particularly on Instagram. And it allows you an opportunity to create a connection with those that are following you, see who's watching you, and then you can leverage that opportunity to start a conversation. Just building and connecting. It doesn't have to do anything with health and fitness. We share a lot more than just health and fitness on our social media, but it allows people to connect with us on other aspects. So the biggest thing on social media is be yourself. It is exhausting to like have a life on social media that is not your true self. Okay, so that is like the number one thing, is be authentic, because if that person decides to join you or meets you in person, like at a coach retreat or at Summit, they don't want to be like, oh my gosh, you are totally not who I thought you were, right? So you want to be yourself, be authentically you, because that is going to make you a happier you anyway. And you share your journey on how you create these programs. You don't create them, how you use these programs to fit into your lifestyle. We are all busy. There is no doubt in my mind that everybody, like, you can't claim that you're busier than any other person, because we are all busy, but we find a way to fit it into our lifestyles. Because let's be real, we need health to be more of a priority in our society right now. Like, it is an absolute must. So what a gift you have to share, to show people how you may not have all the answers, but this is what you're doing, and this is how you are creating a healthier lifestyle. Real life is where it's at. Be relatable, be perfectly imperfect. People will see themselves in you and want to join. People don't want to see perfect. Sorry, that pup is like, let me out. So they want to see the hot mess. They don't want to see a story that took you 20 times to create, right? They want to see your life as it is so that they can relate to you. Okay. How many more do I got? I'm done? Okay. I gotta go let the pup out.
All right, so this is a business. Now, of course, we care about changing lives, and that is that is honestly our driver. I don't know a single coach who doesn't have a passion for changing lives, but it's a business. So you're gonna get some business perks when you're doing the actions to build a business. So a few things are, number one, whether you're building a business or whether you're just signed up as a coach for a discount, we all get a 25% discount. The one thing you should know is that there is a $15.95 monthly fee we pay to receive that discount. It actually gives us business tools, I should say. It does more than give us a discount. But what I want to say about that is that, first of all, your discount always is worth it. You'll save more than you spend. But the reason I bring that up is if you're military or a military spouse, that fee actually gets waived. And so you should know that. The next thing is we actually make commissions on what people purchase, and it depends what they purchase. But we make anywhere from 25% to 40% commissions. In addition, we get something that's called a team cycle bonus, which I think of like free money. I'm not gonna lie, because it's literally when you're building a team, you make this bonus money weekly that is dependent on how successful your team is at getting more people help with their health. We actually get access to new programs first. We are the first ones to start them. We get them before the customers. It is magical, and we're all super giddy about them. We're starting 6:45 right now. I'm sure whoever's has you here has said something to you about that program. And finally, we get trips. We have a trip. The coaches on the team are going up to Punta Cana in March. We also have get-togethers quarterly called Super Saturdays. We have our annual summit. We get a lot of opportunities to learn and grow together. That was a shout out to Lori, Learn and Grow. And so you might know that Kelly, you can go to the next one. You might know that we just came back from Coach Summit. If you look at the picture in the bottom with the black tank tops with the gold writing, that was from this year's Coach Summit. However, these pictures on the screen are representing all the different things that we do in person. So you can see the top right. It looks like they're at a beach, because they are. That was an incentive trip. You can see in the bottom left that maybe at our annual summit, but it also could have been, if you look at the one with the guy speaking, that's probably at a Super Saturday event. All of our events are so amazing because you're never alone. You have our team, You also have all of Team Beachbody. And I'll be honest, and this has said a lot about Beachbody by Beachbody coaches, but over the last year of COVID, a lot of people experienced a negativity in their circles of life for whatever reason. The Beachbody community was, in all honesty, the only community in my life that did not get negative. In fact, if anything, I think we got more positive over the year of negativity, because we needed this. We needed a space that lifted you up, filled your soul, made you excited, and we did it. And so I just can't tell you enough how much fun we have in person. That picture, by the way, the one with the black tank tops, I was really excited because we actually went to a selfie room. We could go take selfies. I couldn't think of anything more magical for Beachbody coaches to do than to take selfies with cool backgrounds.
So we're going to wrap it up here pretty quickly, as long as I can not talk the whole time or super long. But why do we think that you can do this? You've listened to us talk about, maybe some of the, hopefully you can't hear that because my husband forgets that I'm on a call and is playing music or something. So you heard us talk about, let's see, hold on, because I just totally ADHD in the house. The person that invited you to listen to this presentation tonight clearly sees something in you that maybe you don't see in yourself. Maybe you've already started doing our programs and you are loving them. You're already seeing some transformations, whether it's mental, physical, being part of the community. Maybe you haven't started using our programs yet, but they see something in you and know that you could be amazing at this. What we do as coaches is breathe belief into the people that we want, either in this business, in our lives. We breathe the belief into you before you believe it yourself. If I had not had mentors like Kisa, like Laura, like all the people on my team, breathing belief into me to be a leader before I believed it was possible for myself, I wouldn't still be here. If I didn't have my mentors or uplines, the people that brought me into this business going, you could totally rock this, you could do this, and showing me the way before I was confident enough to go out there and pave my own way, I would not be here. Somebody that invited you believes that you have a gift, you have something that you can make special, you can make your own. And that is why you are here. So to recap kind of the things that we shared, and I don't remember if we said this at all, but I apologize if we haven't, because it is literally the most important thing about coaching. And that most important thing is that you are your number one priority. Your job, your number one job is to take care of you. Your number one job is to be working out, connecting with a community, just as our challengers or the people that are in our accountability groups, if that's where you are and that's where we invited you from. Your number one job is to take care of you. You really don't have to sell. Like Kisa said, we do have a product just like any other company on the planet Earth. But the beauty is, I don't go on social media and say, buy my product, buy this. I share how the at-home workout programs, how the community, how the supplements that I never took before I became a part of this company before, how they've changed my life, just as I would share an amazing restaurant or amazing hairdresser or whatever, so that other people can experience the same kind of things that I'm experiencing with those restaurants or products or experiences. Social media makes this, I can't even imagine what it was like when coaching, when people had to go, not door to door, but essentially in all these in-person events. Remember the home parties that people would have and thing? Social media actually makes it easy to share our story with more people than we could ever imagine possible. Every single coach that is on this call tonight, every single coach that was at the summit with me this last week was a complete stranger that I would not know, I would not have the pleasure of having in my life if I did not sign up to coach. And the thing that Laura said that I want to reiterate is the fact that, I talk to my coaches and the people who are now like my family, my second family, more than I talk to some of my bestest friends that I've known for 20 plus years. Because, like she said, it's this same mindset. We surround ourselves with people that want to level up, and it makes us all better for it. We will give you all the info and support that you need to meet your goals. You will have to put in work. You will have to get outside your comfort zone to meet those goals that you set for yourself. But I tell you, it is absolutely worth it. And what's amazing is that maybe the coach that brings you on, is a best friend or somebody that you met on social media and they invited you, or you started a challenge group or you joined a challenge group with them. The best thing is they are not your only accountability partner. When you sign on to be a coach, you instantly have, I don't even know how many coaches we have on our team, you instantly have 8, 10 times that many accountability partners holding you to the goals that you want and to keeping you living your best life. So I can't remember if I have another slide. Oh, what's next? So again, your journey is your number one priority. So you're going to continue to keep doing what you're doing. If you have not become a customer and you're not doing Beachbody On Demand, and this is a brand new thing to you and you want to jump all in with programs and coaching all at the same time, that is amazing. You are going to be set up with the best solution to not only help yourself, but to help other people. If you've already been doing the programs, keep doing it. Start sharing more frequently on your stories, on your social media. If that scares you, good, because this stuff is going to scare you. You have to get outside of your comfort zone if you really want to grow. And then I want you to contact your coach, contact the person that invited you, ask questions. Maybe you still want to, have a one-on-one with them. We wrap up these meetings or these presentations and I just go, gosh, I hope we did the coaching opportunity justice. And I'm not going to lie, I think we flippin' blew it out of the park tonight. And I don't know if that's because we just came off Summit or what, but I just feel the chills, the goosebumps. And I want to share with you why this is one of the most exciting times to join as a coach. One of the things I love about Team Beachbody and our CEO, Carl Deichler, and all the corporate team is they are always listening to us as coaches. We are their bread and butter, right? They have an amazing product, but they only continue to make amazing products and amazing programs and amazing supplements and things because we give feedback of what real people want and need in their lives to create a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. And they are always innovating and always changing it up and making it better. And so we just went public, which I don't really know totally what that means, but we are now a publicly traded company on the stock market. And which is, I hear it's a really, really big deal. We are just continue to get better. We have new programs that come out at least 4 times a year. They're always changing them up to make sure we're meeting all the needs of every individual person. We have bar, which we know is super popular. We have kickboxing, we have cardio, dancing, all these crazy things. And soon we are going to have our very own stationary bike. We are going to have interactive classes that you can join live. So right now we have programs that you log into your computer. If you're already doing them, you log in and you do your workouts, either whether it's virtually with accountability group or just on your own time. Now you can actually, in the fall, you are going to be able to pick a time that you want to work out with Shaun T live or Autumn Calabrese or any other trainer that you love. And you're going to be able to work out with them. And you can possibly even be on the screen working out live with them in the studio. It is like crazy to me that it's even possible to do things like this, but Beachbody is making it happen. And so I know that the future for us is so bright. We have so many more opportunities to bring people to a healthy lifestyle. We are not perfect. We are not nutrition experts or fitness experts. We are cheerleaders. We are hype girls, if you will, to help people create healthy, sustainable, tolerable lifestyles that we can live so that we can not only be the best versions of ourselves, but live happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives. And if you decide to take on the coach role, you also get to help people do the same. So I'm going to stop the screen share and see if we have any questions. And I totally get it. If there's no questions, you can reach out to your upline, to the person that invited you to this call. Looks like we might be good on the questions. So again, I don't know if the other ladies want to say anything, but I just want to thank you for taking time out of your evening tonight. This is one of my favorite things to do in my coaching biz, is share the opportunity, because I know how absolutely life-changing it can be if you want to take that chance on yourself and that opportunity. Are you good? Oh, Laura's leaving. Okay.
Mic drop.
So I think we are good. I am going to stop the recording, and I hope that we will see you, whether it's in the challenge group or in our team page. But I hope you all have an amazing night.